how are you? Have you ever been involved in writing articles? I want to show you how to write and provide bibliography for scientific articles using a nice software that I discovered recently called Zotero. So take a tour with me as we take a look at how to do bibliography and citation using Zotero. So this is your document within which you are trying to maybe come up with some literature review or citations or works, just written work for your scientific research. So I have opened there a Word document and I'll go straight to my PubMed. We talked about this in my last presentation. So what I want to show you today is something related to Zotero. Seems like Zotero. So I've opened the Zotero home website, and then you'll be required to download Zotero by clicking the download button. If you click that, then you get two options of downloading Zotero. You can do a standalone application or Zotero for Firefox, whereby you just install a customized Zotero for any of these. So both ways you will get Zotero. I prefer a standalone and I use Chrome for my work. So let's look at PubMed. I showed you how to look for articles using PubMed. So I want to do a random search for community health workers. I want to look at all the publications related to community health workers, say in Africa. So I have searched PubMed using keywords. So I've just gotten general papers written about community health workers, and they are all here. So my next step is to look for publications that have want to refer to. So realize that when you look for articles like now this one says our age, would you like to do things what you want, a qualitative study on adolescents HIV testing services in Kenya. Let's see whether they talk about community health workers. Seems like they should do say community health workers. It seems not to be a good paper. So let's look for a good paper. Let's see. HIV testing work, point of care, diagnostic studies. Want something that has a community health workers. Let's see. Let's do a proper search. Let's do mesh. I showed you how to do mesh, so this shouldn't be a huge thing. So we're looking for mesh. We search for community health workers. Search that, gives us that community health workers. So we add this to search builder and there to search PubMed. We get that. So I just want to look for one paper here that has You have seen one paper there. The changing roles of community health workers. This one seems to be based on what maybe we're looking for. So make sure that you have downloaded your Zotero and it is properly installed in your laptop, so that you start downloading and installing, then you will have this extension appear in your Chrome web search engine. So once you get this article, then we need to save the article into Zotero, so that you click this icon here and tells me that the article has been saved in my Zotero. So if I go to the Zotero link, I'll see that the article has been added into my Zotero folder. So let me go to my work here, and I want to make sure that I'm able to type while I'm referring to, say, my oops. I want to refer to my article and then type something. Say, I want to type something like I want to refer to this article. We find a shift in CHW employment setting for community-based organizations to hospital systems. So we can say that there is an emerging shift of CHW employment settings for community-based organizations. So we have quoted somewhere, and we want to provide a citation for this document. So what we do is open this is my Word document. Then you realize that Zotero extension has already been added into my file editing options, and then I'll click on the Zotero and then go to add / edit citation. If you click there, then it asks you how do you want your citations to be placed in your writing. So for me, I have chosen American Psychological Association 6th edition, though you may have so many other options to choose from. So if I select that and click here, okay, leave the other fields as default. So you realize that on my document, there's something that has been added here, like a citation, which is in brackets. So I want to cite the document from which I have borrowed the information from. So I will type in this space here, which has a Z on it. I will type the changing roles of community health workers, and you realize that it has brought me the exact title of the document that I have referred for. If I click on that and say OK by hitting the enter, so Zotero will automatically provide me with the citation by giving out the name and the year of when that document was published. So I will do that with several other documents. The procedure is the same. And then the next step is for me to put the bibliography or the reference section. So I will scroll down to the space where I want the references to be. References. And then go back to Zotero, click the Zotero button, and then I say insert bibliography. So look at it. I have written my borrowed information. I have indicated there the citation, and then I have placed there the reference, and I don't have really to care much about how these things has been arranged. Zotero has done the work for me. So in case I need to add another citation, say for example, I go back to PubMed and pick another document, for example, constraintly provide like this one. So I'll repeat the same procedure. I save the document to Zotero. So realize that the document has been saved. If I open my standalone Zotero, the document has already been saved. So I will read through and see what is striking out. Say look at the results and say we can say that generally the lay workers have been allowed to conduct HIV testing. So let's say generally CHWs have been allowed to conduct HIV testing services. So realize that these are not our words. These are not our words. So we need to refer or provide a citation from which we have borrowed these words. So we go back to Zotero, edit, and then our reference point is constraintly. So Zotero pulls that document from the list of items that we have, and when we hit enter, we find that the citation has been provided. So realize the same thing happens to your bibliography or your reference section. Automatically Zotero provides you with an updated bibliography as soon as you cite the document here. So from me here, I highly recommend that you can use Zotero as your partner in writing articles, and it will help you so much in easing the work of citation, as well as updating your bibliography as soon as you update your citations. So I hope that small session has been useful to you, and I look forward to seeing you in my future sessions. Thank you very much for watching.